Well, hello everyone, my name is Arcrector and welcome back to another modded creature guide. In today's creature guide we're checking out the newest edition of the Monsters and More mod, the very sharp looking Ceratosaurus. The mod is linked down in the description as well as a link to the modding Discord. In this video I'll talk about the most important information that you should know about this thing and also gonna show you how to tame it. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the video, shall we? First of all, where can you actually find them? The Ceratosaurus spawns in grasslands, mountains, Carno Island, the Bog biome on Genesis Part 1, this is where you can find his X variant. We also got an alpha variant that can spawn in any of these biomes, but they're quite rare, untamable, and once you kill them they give you quite nice loot. And on top of that we also got ourselves an unknown Ceratosaurus variant that is even worse than the Alpha Ceratosaurus, so it's just bigger and even stronger. But also incredible rare, but once you killed it, it will also give you very nice loot. I'll talk about this loot later in this video, but for now, here is a visual comparison of the 4 different variants of this creature. Their preferred taming food would be superior kibble. Of course, if you don't have that, the second best option would be raw mutton. And if you don't have raw mutton, of course, the third best option would be raw prime meat. Their taming method is actually pretty simple and straightforward. All you gotta do is hit them in the face with the boulders from a catapult. Don't forget, you can only craft these boulders inside of the inventory of a catapult. A single boulder deals around 490 torpor towards a Cerato. So for level 180 you need at least 22 boulders, but just to be sure, bring more just in case. Now let's talk about the structures that you need for the taming trap. You need 1 stone foundation, 1 stone stair, and 8 stone door frames. You also don't really need a creature to lure them into a taming trap. You can basically just shoot at them from a distance with a primitive ranged weapon to lure them into the trap this way. But there are definitely 2 kind of creatures that you need, and that would be an Argentavis, doesn't matter how good this RG is, just an RG in general, and a low level Dodo that is inside of a cryopod. Why? You will see later. So, and now we're just gonna quickly show you how to actually tame these guys. There's one right over there, a 174. Just equip your assault rifle, primitive of course. Shoot at him if you hit. There we go. Move over like this if he comes from a weird angle. And there we go. There we go, this is what we want. We want him to attack the structures. So now, simply just gonna place your catapult. I would recommend around like this. Turn around. By the way, you do not need to put the boulders in the inventory. You can just keep them in your inventory. And now you just gotta hit him in the face. Yeah, okay, not, of course you will. Of course you turn like that. And that didn't do anything. That though did something. So in general, you just have to hit him in the face. That didn't hit. There we go. There we go. And yeah, so this is, as you can see, is like down to like 300 health. But I have a very, very easy trick up my sleeve. And that is called this dude. A Dodo. Please go on passive. A Dodo, the by far most common creature in this entire game. We all seen them, we all know how to tame them, it's really easy, and they spawn literally everywhere. So just grab yourself a Dodo, unclaim him. This only works if your server or single player has PvP settings enabled. This way you can kill other creatures from enemy tribes. Let me just move around like this. Grab you with the beak, please. And we essentially just want to drop this dude, the corpse of it at least, into the... But yeah, you know, if he has trouble hitting that corpse, just don't fail like I did. Damn, you do a lot of dust, my friend. Drag the body and drag it somewhere where you can hit it. If you take damage, so be it. And there we go, he is back at full health. Pretty much at full health. Just turn around. Be very... Yeah, okay. If he doesn't turn around, then at least place a second catapult somewhere. Usually they should turn around. If you just hit him like... Or you can just do it like this. Yeah, over and over again. 2 more. And there we go. It's not really that complicated, honestly. You just gotta be a little bit prepared. And yeah, there we go. He is finally asleep. It's really simple. As mentioned, you don't need to do this whole dragging a corpse over to him and let him eat it. If you have a snow owl, it works just fine. But, like, this is by far the easiest option. Left click is a bite attack. Right click is a head jab with 42 base damage, and it also inflicts bleeding damage. C is a 360 tail swing. X is the impale attack with 42 base damage, and it impales targets up to 200 drag weight or less and follows up with a triple bash. Shift plus C is the side tail swing, gathers that pretty well and has 42 base damage. Control plus C is a roar for aesthetics. And Control plus X activates the Tantrum mode. During the Tantrum mode, the Ceratosaurus gains plus 25% increased melee damage and 30% increased movement speed. Also, attacks during this will heal the Cerato for 100 HP per hit. And on top of that, you can also tell them to sit down via the option wheel. The Ceratosaurus has 30% melee damage resistance, and he is immune to most bleeding debuffs except for Carcass. So now let's just quickly go over the loot system. As you can see, I have an unknown Ceratosaurus, a dead one. And yeah, there you can see he has 3 question marks, so it's an unknown one, and a dead Alpha Ceratosaurus over here. So essentially, if you kill them, you get these things, loot crates. Very similar to the ones on Genesis Part 1, you just grab them, and then you can just consume them. There, I just got a really decent Ascendant Acro saddle, for the Acro in this mod, of course. You can just open them and get stuff. There, another one. Oh damn, this is even better. But yeah, the, what, oh, I got tech, no wait, I had that before. I don't know, what did that give me? Think element, probably. Yeah, because I had like 100 element in my inventory, so yeah, so you get the point. It's really simple, honestly. But there's one more thing. I wasn't able to get it in here, and I can't find the spawn codes. So as you can see, the unknown, first of all, drops like way more loot crates. But it also drops this. A very rare costume not many are able to find. It's essentially an unknown Cerato costume that I can put on my Cerato in order to make him look like an unknown one. So of course he has a bunch, like a huge amount of these things. There's, yeah, great, hair. Why is there hair in that? I don't know. But essentially, yeah, they're also pretty decent stuff. By the way, if you open these things, there's always a chance that you get a costume. And by the way, the Alpha one also has a costume as well, and he also has a chance to drop that. But I was like, I killed like 10 Alphas, not with the Ceratos, of course, with commands. And I was just not able to get that costume, and I couldn't find the spawn code, so yeah. Let's see. Yeah, there's just... I just can't find that. Damn, that's a pretty damn good saddle. So yeah, let me just slap it on... Yeah, you. I don't like the screen, so let me just slap it on you. And bam. Now he looks like the Joker, so... Yeah, so now you get the point. Now he actually looks like the unknown Ceratosaurus, and the same goes for the Alpha. If you get the Alpha costume, just slap it on a Cerato and you get yourself a Ceratosaurus that looks like an Alpha. But yeah guys, I guess this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please do me a huge favor and smack that like button. And of course, if you don't want to miss any more videos ever again, just subscribe and hit the bell. Have an absolutely amazing and beautiful day, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.